Hello, I'm just going to do a quick little leg series that you can do to help strengthen your core while you're standing up. So if you are working on your balance, I would suggest having a chair close by. You can start by putting your hand on the chair, and then the more you do this, maybe try and get rid of that so that you can rely more on your abdominal muscles for your balance. So your core, technically speaking, is from this bottom area, like Kegel muscles, and then your long muscles through your abs. You have muscles down your side, you have diagonal muscles that go across here, and then you have your diaphragm. And so this whole box of muscles, including your lower back, are all part of your core. So if you have lower back pain, or you've had back surgeries or back issues, then one of the best things that you can do to help support your back and take pressure off of it is to strengthen all these other muscles in your core so that they can do the work, helping you hold yourself up or move through your daily life and help take the pressure off your lower back. So today, through all of these exercises, I want you to think about keeping your bum muscles nice and tight, your back in a nice long line, shoulders down, chest up, and then your belly kind of pulled in close to your spine so it feels almost like you've got a corset or a belt tied really tight all the way through your center section here. Okay, so we're going to start just on one leg. Put one foot down nice and flat on the floor. Soften your knee just a little bit, and again, squish your tush so it's nice and strong and stable. Put your hand on that chair if you need it, and then you're going to take your right foot out in front of you and just lift it and lower it. So from the side here, you're just going to touch the toe and then lift it up just a little bit. So lift, squeeze, and drop. And every time you lift it up, I want you to feel this muscle in the lower abdominals doing the work to hold it up. So again, you can hold the chair, you can hold a wall, you could have a broomstick that you're holding on to for support here. And you're just going to lift and hold and drop. And lift and hold and drop. And I would love you to do about 10 to 20 of these front raises. Then take your foot out to the side here, and you're going to shift your weight just a little bit so that that foot is up and off the ground so it can move. This knee is still a little soft, tush is tight, belly's in, and shoulders down, same position. And you're going to come out. You can either tap your toe here if balance is an issue or you're just starting these exercises. Keep your foot down nice and low. Connect the toe to the floor and then bring that foot in. So you're just moving in and out. If that feels good and it's getting easy, then lift it up and squeeze. Lift it up and squeeze. And don't let it come all the way down to the ground. That way you're really using this side, this leg, this hip, and this whole side of your core to keep you stable while you move, okay? So that leg is going out to the side. So you did 10 to 20 to the front. Do the same 10 to 20 to the side. And then I want you to turn towards that chair so that you have a little bit of extra support. And you're going to take that foot behind you, draw that belly in still, and the same thing here. So you're lifting that leg just a little bit up off the ground. Keep the belly nice and strong. Keep those shoulders nice and strong. You should not feel any pressure here in the back. You should feel the work in the glute. And when the tush turns on and the abs are turned on, that's when we take all that pressure off your lower back, okay? So 10 to 12 front, 10 to 12 to the side, and then 10 to 20 in the back. And then swap legs and do the other leg, those same 3 exercises. Then if you can, I want you to push that chair away, and you're gonna lift one knee. So lift it up, foot stays nice and flat, and then step down like you're trying to drive the heel down into the floor. So when you lift the knee, it's like a crunch, like you're down on the ground and you're squeezing those abs. They should feel nice and tight and strong, and then long as you drive down into the floor. So contract and squeeze, and then long and strong. contract and squeeze, long and strong. So just the knee at first. When that starts to feel easy, you can add the arms here. So it is like you're doing a nice big crunch without having to get down on the floor. And then you can swap sides here and do the same thing on the other side. So just the knee, pushing that heel down into the floor, keeping that belly nice and strong, and then add the arms just to add a little bit of extra oomph to it, okay? And then for your sides here, to help strengthen those, at first, keep this small. As you get stronger, you can make these exercises bigger. So I want you to reach as though you're reaching towards your knee. Now, I'm not really going down there. I'm just making that motion. So you should feel this diagonal line stretch and then lift the elbow up. So it's as though you're trying to touch your hip or reach down towards that knee and then pulling away. So just a little bit of rotation. It's not a big one, just a little. The stronger you get there, the deeper you can make that, okay? So it can get nice and deep and big, but start small and just get that nice diagonal line from here to here with your arms. So a little bit at a time, small movement here, just using those abs, not too much rotation in the back at first. And then the stronger you get, the better you feel, the more you can add to that pull, okay? So you have front raises, side raises, back raises, the knee crunches, and then these side pulls. So